the contact.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Right side, it's Thomas. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. The snap sets up the throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Great place to start for this offense. Lagway wants to throw. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Out wide left, it's Morris. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Lagway to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snaps it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive. You got to make tackles.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Left side is Freeman. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
He made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Lagway to the air again. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Downfield is Henderson. Throws to the wideout. Out wide to John. And he'll have the first down at the 42.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The short hands, it's Walker. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
There's a reason third down is covered. Great find by quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Cougars are flying down the field.
Ready.
Tells to run, lost the pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. First catch of the season with his highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Breaks into the open. Not enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Beal. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
If you go for 2 right here, you better get it, or else you're going to be chasing points the rest of the day. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Henderson. Right side, it's Thomas. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they have a first down at the 23.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wants to throw one first. Grab behind the line. It's Sanford.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all these skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Sanford. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. Houston wants to play fast.
Well, there's something to be said for knowing on offense when the play is over. That guy didn't know it. It's a huge loss, and now they're right back to the line of scrimmage trying to get back.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Oh, space. Down to the long game, and they find out first and goal.
That route is a man beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest. Yards after setting up first and goal.
And the Cougars are threatening on first and goal.
Bang, bang, bang. Here we go.
Calls his own number. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
On the play. Brings up second and goal.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2.
Kill. 214 close. 214 close. Joker.
Trying to run it in. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Houston. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Taylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Straight ahead, it's Morris. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Lagway. He wants to go deep. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Running the option. It's Lagway. He's got the first down. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
This is why defensive coordinators have nightmares before playing against this specific quarterback. It's because of plays like that. What he can do to you and how he can strain and stress and hurt your defense with his ability to run the football.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Lagway wants to throw. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Flips it out in the flat. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that forward catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Left side, it's Miller. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Wide right, it's Thomas. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Changing the routes with his receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Send the back in motion. Here's Lagway to pass. Throwing right. Found a seam. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Timeout.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
You know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lagway. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. And now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Again, it's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and 1. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolute shame. Missed it. After a missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, break. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for room, it's Hughes. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 16 team, the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Wildcats, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Throwing, Lagway. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays. And that's why they built the lead.
Shakes off the defender. Pass to 6. He's loose on the right. Tag. Touchdown, Bears! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Number 25, with the carry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Number 94, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bears! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Coming out with it, it's straight. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into your rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. They get him on the ground, but he'll pick up the first down. The Cougars are in the hurry up.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Right side, it's Walker. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. That'll be first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up the field.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Goes down immediately. He's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Out wide, it's Young. Snags it and he's open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line. A wanted job picking up yardage after the catch.
third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Houston has it with a first and goal. Touchdown, Houston! He's got it! Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Ready? 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice. Kill 496 tsunami. 496 tsunami.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Is no good. That keeps the score Baylor 36, Houston 20. Number 91 set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Flagway wants to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to get blitz all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start running a lot of pressure.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Right side, it's Beal. Caught, and he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And the Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's Lagway to pass. They're all over him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bears! And the stomping has commenced.
Number 2 in the end zone.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football. Such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right or wrong, you've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Kill it, kill it.
Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Unloads to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Stepping to the right. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hughes. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wide out. Fresh set of downs going up top. That's caught. It's Young. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down. Houston going up tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Out wide, it's Young. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Watch the offensive line here. They all block a run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Second down, gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag.
The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a crease. He's got it up. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's changing the play. And they take it in for 6 more points. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes and a good way to get the deuce.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22. Copper, copper. Red 22.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just a little. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back.
Break. Hey, easy, easy. Let's go. Yeah, go.
Motion from the back. Flagway. Rushes on. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage. He's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
A quick completion to the left. Looking for the first down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And I love when defenses understand the situation. It's third and short. That ball's probably going to come out really fast. And the DB was ready for it. Threw it to the wide receiver. He broke on the football and got him to the ground right away.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Makes the grab. Crosses the 35. Up near the 40-yard line. The punt is 39 to pick up a 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his...
He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Wants to go up top on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Young. They drop him at the absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Mustang.
Sets his feet. It's Henderson. Fires quickly. Stopped just inside the 25. We're marking at the 24. They got the 10 and the first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Out wide back to Young. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
And it's caught for the late touchdown. So we are set up for a finish. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. We got the hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Taylor sends out the offense to go to work. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Lagway. Out wide right, it's Morris. He's down right there, short gain on the ground. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Timeout taken by Baylor, it's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He'll pull it down. Offense has gained. down conversions like that, they've got it at the 25. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense all over it.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For every 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation